Hi, I'm Anna Zobel, and I'm a Star Diamond Beachbody coach, and I'm doing a video about staying healthy during pregnancy. I'm in my third trimester now, and so I wanted to give some tips of what I've learned so far. I will tell you that I am not an expert in this, and also, of course, I have to say that you have to ask your doctor if you're going to be changing anything about your health during your pregnancy. So, and it is different, of course, than I expected. This is my first, and I did have a hard time during the first trimester. I gained a lot more weight in the first trimester than I had wanted to. So I'll give you some tips of the things that I have learned, and even though it's not been the easy or the way that I wanted it to be as far as staying as healthy as I wanted to, I definitely have tried to keep up on a few things. And so anyway, the biggest thing that I have kept up on is that I have kept working out. I'm in my third trimester. I work out 6 days a week, and it is a lot less strenuous than it was before. And when I found out I was pregnant, I was actually just finishing up Insanity Max 30, so I was definitely doing those higher intensity workouts. And so I asked my personal practitioner said that as long as you didn't get so out of breath that you couldn't talk to somebody while you were working out, and then also she said that as long as you didn't get like so super overheated that you don't want to be sweating buckets all the time because the baby can't self-regulate their own temperature yet. So I have kept working out. I have done several different workouts from Beachbody because now they have the Beachbody On Demand where you can try lots of different ones. And I just modify it so that it is lower impact. I take breaks when I need to. I just really modify everything. Right now I've been doing PiYo is one of the best ones to do because it already is low impact, and then you just follow the modifier. Because I was like, oh yeah, it'll be no problem doing all the moves in PiYo, and I was even thinking I wouldn't have to modify because of the low impact. And then I realized that when they go down into runner's pose, which is like putting your arms down on the floor when your knee is out, then I'm like, oh well, my belly's in the way, so now I've got to like stay up here. And so I do encourage you, if your doctor hasn't told you not to work out, then I would say keep working out. Again, low impact and not too strenuous. But for me, it's a matter of keeping up my routine of working out every day so that when I deliver, then I'll be able to keep going with that and stay healthy. Also, of course, it should help me with my delivery as is because it strengthens all of the muscles in my whole body and will hopefully help during that delivery process. So the next thing that with nutrition-wise, again, like I said, I haven't been the best about nutrition. I have indulged way too much during my pregnancy. Although I do say, what I try to do is I try to eat all of the healthy foods first, and then I do allow myself indulgences also. So you will have to decide how you want to do that. But first and foremost, so you've got to drink tons of water. I've actually got my big old water cup here. I drink, like, seriously, it's got to be at least 10 or more of these things a day full. And I always keep that cup by me at home, and then I keep a water bottle or cups by me at work to always be drinking tons and tons of water. And then I do try to keep vegetables and fruits around me all the time. So like if I'm going to do some errands and I'll be gone from the house for 2 or more hours, I will try to take healthy snacks with me. So I'll take cut up vegetables like cucumbers, peppers, baby carrots, those kinds of things. And then I'll also take some nuts with me. And then anything else like a banana, fruits, those kinds of things. So healthy fats are also super important for your baby's brain development. And so I have tried to make sure, for instance, the fatty acids in fish, I try to make sure I remember during the week to get, I think I read that it was like 12 ounces of fish per week or whatever. You don't have to be that exact, but you want to make sure you get fish every week. And then you can just read it online, they'll tell you which ones have the most mercury in them, and usually they're not the type that, at least here in the United States, that we don't eat as much. It's stuff like swordfish that we really don't get as much, and shark. And so if you're eating like salmon, especially the wild caught, that's some of the best ones. And then of course with my fruit, the other healthy fats are like, I try to eat avocado as much as, like once a day if I can. And then of course the nuts that I mentioned before. So I hope this helps. Like I said, and the biggest thing is for me, like I said, how I hadn't done as well as I wanted to do. My big thing, I think mentally, you need to remember that your baby gets exposed to all of the hormones that are going through your body too. When you have stress, and let's say you have negative thoughts about gaining weight during pregnancy, then the baby is going to receive all of those negative hormones from your stress. And so what I did was I finally told myself, after I had weighed myself several times and I was like freaking out because I was gaining way more weight than they had said in the first trimester, which by the way, it has slowed down during the third trimester. So some people just gain more at the beginning, some people gain more at the end. So anyway, so what I had to do was I had to like stop weighing myself except for at visits, and I also had to start practicing a lot of what I call self-compassion. You have to be nice to yourself. The thoughts that you have in your own head, if you're being negative, that is going to affect how your body reacts, and then how your baby gets all of those hormones. So I hope this helps, and make sure that you talk to your doctor, go to all your visits, all those kinds of things. And I hope you have a healthy and happy pregnancy.